Hello. Okay, I just finished filming this look. We revisited my first favorites video and I showed what my current favorites are, and it got me thinking a declutter needs to happen. So I'm gonna pop my phone on my little tripod and we're gonna talk about some things that really need to go. Ignore the mess over there. I'm feeling lazy, so we're doing front facing camera because I don't feel like messing with it. I'm just taking a quick glance at my lip drawer. I don't think there's anything in here. This might need to, I always smell my lip products to make sure that they don't smell bad. The top drawer, definitely nothing needs to go. I think it's probably time for these ColourPop Just a Tint crayons to go. Side note, I have, there's the other one. Okay, those still smell okay. The L'Oreal lip lacquers that are like the Lancome ones, I was just making sure they still smell good. Because I was talking about the Lancome ones in my video I just did. And I know that I've had those L'Oreal ones for almost as long as I had the Lancome. Well, I've had them for almost 3 years now, and I just want to make sure that they still smell okay. But these ColourPop Just a Tints, they were a favorite in June 2020, so I feel like, and I'm not really using them, so I feel like it's kind of time for these to go. Eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliners. I recently did like a declutter myself on some of the stuff, so all that stuff should be good. My powders, these. Okay, so Urban Decay Brow Blade. It's still got some juice to it, but I'm not using it. I'm not really using these anymore. And the NYX Lift and Snatch. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss these because I'm not using them. I don't really feel like I need to keep them. I don't want to pass them on to anybody because they are starting to get a little bit older. So those are gonna go in the declutter pile. I had a small pile of things that I was already planning on getting rid of. When I said side note, when I was talking about the ColourPop Just a Tints, I have this lip stain, Fresh Kiss lip stain in the shade Flower Lust. This smells rotten, and I have had it not as long as I've had those, but maybe like 2-ish years. It smells like mold. If you have these, check them. Oh my god, I should not have done that. This CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Glass, it's TikTok viral. I hate the smell. It smells like candied grapefruit, and it's really stringy. So like you put it on your lips and it's just like so gross. Oh my god, that smell is still in my nose. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna throw this one away. Because I don't feel like passing it along to anybody. It's just going in the trash. Talked about this briefly in my, why am I not in focus? Talked about this briefly in my, oh my god, my nose. It's my favorite perfume. I'm trying to get that smell out of my nose. It smells so terrible. I need to text my friend and tell her to check her ColourPop lip stains because hers are about as old as mine, and oh my god. I have a few other ones. I need to check my daughter's makeup too and make sure she doesn't have anything that's expired. I have a few other ones, but they're more recent. I got them with it's a Small World collection, and I need to remember to check those in a few months because oh my god. Okay, mascaras. This is the Wet n Wild Breaker Proof mascara. I talked about this briefly in my video I just did. It's not waterproof at all. It smudges terribly. This is the Relove by Revolution Long Lash Lengthening Mascara. It's supposed to be a tubing mascara. It smudges terribly on me. Don't like it. Don't like either one of these. They're just gonna go in the trash. This used to be one of my favorite mascaras. It's the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. My skin has changed in the last couple years and it's oilier. I've never had oily skin in my life that I remember, at least not since I've been wearing makeup. So it's frustrating for me trying to figure out the mascara situation, and I can't wear this anymore. It smudges so bad. This is the Physicians Formula Lash Eye Booster Ultrafine Eyeliner in the shade Deep Brown. It's dried up, I used it up. It's okay, I prefer the CoverGirl Exhibitionist one in the shade Rich Brown. This one's fine. I just like the color of the CoverGirl one more. This is my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tint Moisturizer. Used to be my Holy Grail Tint Moisturizer. This is the second bottle of this I own. I don't know if this is just starting to get old or what. It just doesn't look very good on my skin. Or it could be because my skin has changed. I don't know. So every time I wear it, I just don't like the way it looks anymore. And it's kind of getting separated. So I'm just going to toss this. If I feel like I want to try it again and repurchase it, I probably would. But I might buy like the trial size because it just makes me sad because this was my favorite and it doesn't look good on me anymore. If I'm going for my tinted moisturized look, the Rare Beauty one is way better on my skin now than the ColourPop one is. And it used to be my favorite and it makes me sad. This is the Smashbox Healthy Glow Halo Tinted, whatever it's called. I have the shade Fair. I feel like it's always just, the shade was a little off for me. And it's so shiny. And it just, I don't feel like it sat well on my skin. The color isn't, it's a little yellowy. The color is not right for me. And it just kind of looked noticeable on my skin. And I didn't love that. A lot of people love it. And they're like, oh, it's, you know, not noticeable. It's noticeable on my skin. So it's just almost too glittery. So that's gonna go. The Cosmetics Daydream Cushion SPF tint. I bought the thing, it came with two, so I've used up one of these. This is the other one. It has SPF in it. I've had it, this one specifically, for about a year now, so I feel like it's just time to retire that one. I talked in my video about my MAC Glow Play blush. This is a little around 3 years old. It's time. I gotta let go of it, and it makes me very, very sad. This also makes me sad. I've been debating for quite a while about if it's time to declutter this and throw it away because it's old. I haven't really played with it recently. I have other neutral palettes. Like if you saw my recent video, you know that I love powder products. I'm a little more willing to keep. This is cream to powder, so that's why I'm like, it's probably time to get rid of that. I only just recently threw away my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I didn't want to get rid of it for nostalgia reasons. I wasn't using it. I don't really like Jaclyn Hill or Morphe, but I loved that palette so much, and I'm like, it was time for it to go. So I think that it's time for this one to go. I have other neutral palettes that I love. This is probably the oldest palette in my collection right now. It's I've had it for like 3 years, and I just kind of feel it's time for it to go. You know, I'm not using it. It's about to start raining again. It's just time. I need to smell this. I'm so hesitant to smell it because of that. Okay, it's kind of starting to smell. Let me grab my new one. This is the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. This is in the shade LP4. It was a little too deep for me and like a little too peachy. Like you can see, it's not really the right shade even on the back of my hand. We're gonna do a smell comparison and then decide if I need to throw this one away or not. It says 9 months. Oh. Okay, they smell about the same. I've had that one for way longer than 9 months. So you can see the color comparison. This one's probably a little too light. I don't have a perfect shade match in this. I need to use this one up. This needs to go in my bathroom so I can get it used up because it's probably, LYS is a more clean foundation brand. I really like this foundation. So I think I am going to throw away LP4. The one that is, it's LN3 is the one that's a little bit better of a shade match for me. I feel guilty throwing this away, but I've had this for probably, I think I bought this when we still lived in the old house. And that we've been out of that house for almost 2 years. So it's probably time for this to go. And this needs to go somewhere where I will use it up. Then I've got some powder products here. I am shocked that I have not actually hit pan on this. I'm like, want to dig into it and see how deep it actually goes. Do you ever let those intrusive thoughts just kind of like win? There's a lot of product in here. That's how far down this goes. It smells okay. It still kind of smells like coconut. I'm kind of just like messing with it to see if it's got hard pan on it. It's one of the kind of hard pan. I'm undecided about this. This actually, they don't even sell this highlighter, the e.l.f. Heart Defensor highlighter. I used to like love this, but I don't really use it anymore. Maybe I'll like set it out and try and get a little bit more use out of it because that's a repurchase. My sister, when we were on vacation for my brother's wedding, which they've been married like 5 years now, like dropped that and broke it. Okay, I feel like I'm all over the place. Anyways, my favorite highlighter at the time was this one. I took it to North Carolina to the beach house for a wedding. It dropped, it got dropped, it broke. So I repurchased it not too long after that. So I haven't had this one. This is so soft. I haven't had this one for like 5 years. It's probably been like 3 years. So I'm keeping that for now. Swatching highlighters because it's just fun. This is the Revolution highlighter reloaded in the shade Just My Type. It's like this really pretty gold highlighter. It's baked. It smells okay. It doesn't smell bad. It still feels okay. And then that's probably about as old as this Milani Dolce Perla one, which is also a baked highlighter. And this is the one that I talked about in my first favorites video. So I'm not really sure about the highlighter situation or the bronzer. I gotta think about those. Those are going in my maybe pile. Here's what I decided to do. I scraped up all the hard pan on this Milani Silky Matte bronzer. I am going to use these 4 products. I'm gonna try and get some more use out of them the next couple of months. If by the time we get back from Disney in September, I'm not gonna have gone through these, but that will kind of be like my point where I'm like, okay, I have had these for quite a while, most of them over 3 years, and it'll probably be about time for those to go. This is 3 years old still. It's not as old as the e.l.f. New Classics. Actually, it is as old as the e.l.f. New Classics. Okay, I am going to keep this for just a couple more months, like I said, and same with those. If by the time we get back from Disney, it would be time for me to probably let go of this and the e.l.f. New Classics palette. No, e.l.f. New Classics is going today. That one and those highlighters and that bronzer, that will be like my marking point for it's time to get rid of these, is when we get back from Disney in September. So I've got a handful of products here that I'm getting rid of. Some of them I'm really sad about, really sad to let go, but it's just time. There we go. Probably do another declutter come September, like I said, because I know that this LYS Triple Fix foundation and those 4 powder products and that eyeshadow palette are getting close to their expiration date. So we shall see, but that is all for this video today, guys. I hope you had a good time. I hope it was enjoyable to you. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are if you enjoy declutters. It feels a little wasteful to me, but I have had these products for either a long time, or, you know, they're just things that didn't work for me and I don't feel comfortable passing on to other people. So it seems like that's a little wasteful, but you know, I love makeup. I have a very large collection. I do use a lot of it. So it's okay. And I do pass along things that I can. This is just stuff that's not really pass alongable. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you in my next one.